Okay, so let's say you have your list, you're all ready to go of just a brainstorm and brain dump of ideas of what to do to get started towards building your dream. The next step is to take one of those bigger ideas and break it down again until it feels like it's truly in small steps. So, for example, if one of the ideas that you wrote out was to make a website for your business, that is quite a larger step still, right? Like you still may have some of that overwhelm of what do I do though? Where do I even go to begin with building a website? And so that's why I want you to break it down even further. If I were to go and build a website, some of the other brainstorms I would think of to make it even smaller would be things like make sure I come up with a company name, and a smaller step for that might be even researching on my Secretary of State or government website to make sure that the names I like are available, maybe even brainstorming a list of names to begin with. You could go and then go on a site like GoDaddy or another URL website and see if the company name and domain that you want is available. You could research choosing a website platform or a website builder, like Squarespace or something like that. You could choose a template. You could write just a very simple about page. So all of those are a little bit smaller and smaller steps that you could probably do within 30 minutes to an hour. You could definitely spend 30 minutes brainstorming company names, right? Like you could definitely spend 30 minutes choosing a template on a site like Squarespace for your website. You could definitely spend 30 minutes making sure that the company name or the URL that you want is available, or finding some other combination that is. So I think that's really your sweet spot here, is you want to get something that you feel like is the most important thing that you can see right now to get started on, and just make sure that at the end of this video and practice, you have things broken down to where you feel like you could complete the little small steps in like 30 minutes to an hour. Okay, that's kind of where you want to be at the end of this video, and definitely use the worksheet below if it helps you. But make sure that you not only have your preliminary list from the last video of all the different steps you can think of right now, but break them down a little bit further. So instead of having these big globs of steps, you feel like you have one concrete list of just a ton of little tiny steps that you could do in 30 minutes to an hour. Okay? Good luck.